Hey guys, welcome on back to the channel. Today we have something a little interesting, like I always tend to say. But I went ahead and I made a purchase recently that I'm pretty excited about. I'm not entirely too sure what's in here, but luckily for only roughly like 60 bucks after shipping, not so bad. So we're gonna see what we can find in here. I'd actually just bought somebody's collection online, had it shipped to my house, and it looked like it had some older cards in it, but I'm not entirely sure what it contains. So I figured I'd just make this video and we'd go through this adventure together. So we'll see whether or not I got scammed or whether or not I didn't. The fun fact is that, and here's the twist, I don't know what just about any of the cards are worth normally. So obviously, I'll look all that up afterwards and I'll put up the pricings for anything, but don't expect my reactions to be super absolutely insane unless it's something that I know that I've seen on the reserved list, but I'm not too familiar with the reserved list, not too familiar with any of the revised cards or anything like that. So we'll just kind of have to take our route through here and see what we can find. But yeah, so that's kind of what the plan is there. Figure I've got we'll go ahead and dive right into it, and it'll be a fun time for all of us. So it's just 600 cards. I assume it opens like so. So we're just gonna have to open like this, right? And I just wanted to say thank you all to everybody who was knocking the camera over, obviously, as one would. Thank you all to all of your support for my previous videos. Had a lot of fun making them, and I'm going to continue to make more. Look for more possible deck videos coming soon, where hopefully we play some Arena and have some good times there. Because I want to do that too, so that'd be fun. So let's... Can I break it? Cool. Okay, good. Enough of me fiddling with the box. It's all fun in and of itself, but I'd rather get to it. So now it says on here that there are 600 cards. I don't think there are 600. I think they only said there was like a few, like 100 some cards or something like that. So we'll see what we got here, but go ahead and open her up. All right. The cards are backwards. Great. We've got this here. This is just packaging. This is the rarest rare, honestly. The green bubble wrap. I mean, you can't find this on the market anywhere else. This is the stuff you want. I think that's like $20 a bubble, if I recall correctly. All right, so without further ado, let's just kind of get started. We can see some white bordered cards, it looks like, down there. But let's just take a look at what we can find off this top shelf here. Hopefully these are the good ones, right? All right, Tidal Surge. Unsure what the hell that is. We're obviously not going to go through absolutely all of them. I'm sure most of them are commons. That looks pretty interesting. Wall of Bone. This might be revised. I think normally you can tell by the lettering. Whoops. By the lettering on there. But I'll have to check that later. Okay, lands. Well, we don't need to worry about lands. More commons. This is from Tempest. I know that one. Some more stuff from over here. Sandbar Serpent. Vulshock Berserker. Also, sorry for my shake. I don't know how well to handle these cards, so this is just a forest. I mean, I like getting all the older lands, too. I think that's pretty cool. We're obviously looking for anything that would possibly even slightly be considered a rare. So maybe we'll take... Where was that one? This Tempest? No. This one. Because as far as I know the rarities for commons and uncommons and so on and so forth, but like... I almost put those right back in there. But definitely not anything that I'm aware of off the top of my head. Okay, Swamps, more commons, a Zealous Strike, Deathwind, Angel's Mercy, tokens. Oh, great. Good to know that I paid money for tokens. That's awesome. I would only bet that this is probably a lot of commons. If I paid for a bunch of lands, that's also fine, because honestly, I don't own lands. But it's still unfortunate. And like I said, I don't know really the price for most any of these. What is that? 10? M10. That's not bad. 2010 core set. I don't know the price for most of these. I see the symbol here. I don't know what that one's from. I think that's Havison. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's probably not. This is literally not even like. This is just. Yeah, Avison restored. So it looks like he just threw all this stuff in here. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not like extra worried or anything, but you know, I bought stuff. I bought someone's collection online, you know. Obviously, it's not anything crazy. It looks like he just pulled packs and then kind of left them all together. So, Fleeting Distraction. They're all in pretty decent condition, though, which is not bad. Maybe, like, lightly played, but not too bad. More planes. Okay, I don't even know what that is. What are you? What are you? A double face card. Oh. A token, pretty much. Let me see about moving this over just a bit. Closer to the light, maybe. Captured Sunlight. Banehound. Okay. Land. Token. That's probably going to be better for all of us here. Teo's Light Shield. I think that's... Is that War of the Spark? I think it's War of the Spark right there. So this is all fairly new. Yeah, Turret Ogre. Yeah, this is all... War of the Spark stuff, so great. That's got no real value there. Gateway Plaza. So, I mean, I'm only going to imagine it's probably commons, right? It's probably someone's just collection. They probably sold off all the rares. But all it said was, you know, 60-some cards. Or I guess it is 600 cards, because we're definitely over 60 at this point. But... I mean, you know, commons are commons, right? And at some point, I can make a deck with some of these cards. So that's the hope, at least, is that I can do that. But yeah, looks like it's just oh, something stuck behind. Nope, never mind. Optimus, Unlikely Aid. Yeah, definitely a lot of stuff from War of the Spark, it looks like here. Avison Restored and War of the Spark is a big contender through here. M20, okay, so that stuff is not in Standard right now. Your card's in play. All right. Oh, man. I see, this is what I'm mad about most, is that I got these. Like... The fact that I bought money for cards I spent money on cards I'm literally going to throw away. An Evolving Wilds is not so bad. I don't have many of those. So, okay. So far, commons. Like I said, I'm not sure what comes in this box entirely. I'm not sure if it is just commons or if it's some other amount. I'm actually going to cut that stack a little bit less. We'll go from there. But as far as I know, this is all from Khans of Tarkir. I think that's what this one is, unless that's Commander something. I think that's Khans of Tarkir. But just like just looks like more These are some sets that I'm not aware of, which is great. Survivor's Encampment. Desert of the Glorified. Okay. Desert. Are these Amonkhet cards, maybe? Okay, and then we got some of these cards, these white border cards. 9th edition? Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to keep the white border cards to the side. They're probably not worth anything still, but 25th edition Path of Peace, just a bunch more commons. Actually, I realized that I think one of those cards back there was actually a uncommon. Yeah, this is all Theros. Land. Expedite. Yeah, and definitely not, you know, like I said, I wasn't expecting anything crazy. I think that's a... I don't know what white is. I think that might be a... Oh, hey, Rat Colony, that's good. I think the white might be commons, too. But if they're not, then that's great. They all look like they're commons. Like they came in a structure deck or something. Okay, so we got some stuff in Dominaria, which can't be that bad, I guess, right? And I mean, like I said, I'm good with most sets, but I don't know most of these things and what they might go for, right? Like, I don't know what set that is. But Blight Speaker, I've got like 8 commons of that. Contaminated Blood. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it doesn't look like it's anything that's crazy in regards to rares or anything, but maybe he put all the rares in the back, and I'm just going through the common part of it, which I wouldn't doubt, but who's to say, right? We're gonna find out one way or another if we got some good stuff, we got some bad stuff. Now, some of these I'm obviously gonna price out the commons because the commons might be worth something, but like they might not, and I'm almost certain they're not, because why would they be? Why would commons be worth anything during these days? But best case scenario is that I have some older cards that I can use for my commander decks. So that's at least nice. We're about halfway through all of this stuff. It's definitely 600 cards, which is nice. I'm sure if I skip over anything that's like, oh my god, like the craziest thing in the whole world, tell me. I think it's a Kamigawa card? Kamigawa? Kamigawa? But it looks like just the rat card, Ravenous Rats. My girlfriend wants to make a rat commander deck, and so any rats that I see, I'm definitely going to want to take advantage of. Soul Menders, okay. These are all commons from... Oh, Field Creeper. I remember seeing that card previously. Can't remember... I don't know what set the Squid Boy is from, but it's something, all right. Thermo Alchemist, cool. A lot of cards from this Squid set. That one's upside down. Whoa, crazy rare. Because it's upside down. But yeah, looks like so far it's just commons. Which, I mean, you know, am I disappointed that I spent $60 in commons? Abso-fucking-lutely, but does it mean that I don't have a collection now? No, you know. I obviously have a collection, and if I'm putting anything over to the side, right, it's going to be rares and things that I'm just genuinely not sure if they're worth anything right now. Oh, Graph Rats, what are you? Just looking at all the rat cards. Rat stuff. Rat stuff's real fun. Pyroblast? I don't know, maybe? Anything with like crazy old art, I just want to keep to the side. Life Tap, Forest, Mountain. Oh, that forest can go over there. There's a life tap. If I can't see a symbol on there, I'm probably going to keep it to the side. These all look like revised stuff. These are all lands. Now, what I'd be really mad about is if I didn't see the fireball that that was in the picture. There's a fireball that was in there. And, like, yeah, obviously, you know, a fireball from revised is not going for, like, $1 million right now. But cool card to have, at least. Some stuff from Tempest. It looks like some stuff are from the what do you call them? The reserved sets, but probably not the actual reserved cards. Hurricane with a lowercase h? Is that right? Wild Ox. Winter Blast. I mean, the only hope is that one of these is, like, absolutely insane, right? Like, like one of these is just, like, the nuts card. Okay, anything that's going over here that doesn't have a thing is a lot of cards from here. Some of these might be reserved. I think these are not reserved. What do you call it? Revised. Which, I mean, if they are, great. Like, I like some of the older art, and I like how it looks. So I'm happy to at least have older cards in mind you, very good condition. They're really not torn up at all. They seem to have, like, maybe they just bought them and they were just like, you know what, maybe this isn't for me, right? And this one's a little torn up on the edging, but not that bad. Not that shabby. See, I see them come like this, right? That's an uncommon. That's a common. So uncommons can go over there, since we're probably not getting any actual rares. Power Leak. Flood. Time Ebb. Can I see that? Looks like it might be an uncommon. I mean, Howl from Beyond. It's so weird that they have it like a lowercase h. Do you think they did that on purpose, or maybe this is a fake? I'd be so mad if I just bought fakes too. That would be like the worst. But I can obviously audit them later and see what it's going for at the time. Mind Stab Thrill. This card feels old. Like, the edges are a little frayed, which is kind of unfortunate, but Plains. I'm not even looking at, like, the cards now. I'm looking more so at, like, the specific rarities for them. Okay, Mountains. That's great. I don't know what this set is. Looks like an icicle. It looks like a snowflake. Maybe it's an old ice thing. Evil Presence. Enchant Land is a swamp. Phantasmal Force. Oh, hey, Rewind. Just spent a whole bunch of money for one of these at a shop. Wish I hadn't. But I shouldn't say a whole bunch of money. I think it was like $1, but still more. Hey, look at that. A token deep within all of this. Token. And then some lands. I like how the old lands look too. Like, that's pretty neat. But yeah, I mean, it's certainly not it's not looking super great. A lot of the cards are like, the older cards look nice, right? But obviously, if this man or woman or whoever I bought these cards from is anything worth their salt, then they'll know that to sell certain cards first before just selling a whole bunch. Wow, okay, let's just drop them all. Why not, dude? Why not? It's not like I needed them in a specific order or anything. Okay. Let's take a look at more of these. Now, like I said, I mean, if you guys see anything in here that's like, you know, blows your mind and you're just like, I cannot believe he just skimmed past that like an idiot. You know, just remember that I don't know what any of these cards do. I don't know what they, not that I've never played Magic, but I've literally never looked at any of the older sets. I'm not sure on what each of their cards are, what their mechanics are. Ooh, that looks unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But, you know, we can obviously take a look at some time to look at the art. That's a token. Cloud Shift, Forest. Let's put these down. But, like, I just genuinely like, I hate how much I'm hitting this camera. But, like, I like how these older lands look. They're pretty cool. And it's good to know that I have a decent stack of lands now, so I'm not that worried about not having lands for making decks and such. So I think this is the only time right now in regards to building a set have I been like, oh yeah, dude, like, absolutely. I want more lands. Give me more lands. Even though I could buy bulk lands for like $10 for like 100 lands or some shit. Thraben. This thing just slides right the hell off of its base right here. Okay. Well, this is just the last set, so it looks like I'm just getting commons, guys. Commons, tokens. I am genuinely upset about the token part, but you know what? When in Rome, get tokens. I'll play green tokens and everything will be fine. But I guess that's one of those things, right? When you're buying somebody's collection from states away, you're gonna want to be sure what they're selling you is worth the money. Which it almost never is, especially because this wasn't like a lot or anything. It wasn't, oh, you get 600 random cards and this, that, and the other. I mean, it straight up was like, this is my entire collection. These cards feel like they have a film over them. That's gross. And so, you know, you run that risk, right? You run that risk of doing that. Luckily, this was a $60 thing. So I'm not losing my mind. Goodness gracious. Where do your pecs begin? What is that, bud? Go see a doctor. Fuck. But obviously, you know what you're getting into, I guess, right? Let this be a PSA to everybody. Like I said, I haven't looked over any of these cards to see their worth yet, but I can only imagine it's only pennies on the dollar. I can only hope that I got $60, or really $50 even, worth of cards out of this, but I'm going to entirely say that I didn't, considering all the commons and stuff. But if there are uncommons there that are good, or if any of these cards are actually worth anything, because they're in decent condition. They're rounded, or no, they're not rounded. Corners are rounded. So who's to say, right? I mean, they're obviously not anything crazy, but it's enough to. And look at this, like you get nice mountains and lands and stuff to do that with, and it'll at least be good for a collection for making decks. But obviously, you know, back to the point is pretty much don't. If you're truly interested in collecting cards, I'm going to leave the Tempest stuff out too, actually, now that I see it. If you're truly interested in collecting cards, especially Magic, and you're going to buy someone's sets online without contacting them and seeing what cards they have, Circle of Protection Red. You know, obviously talk to them first and go, hey, what is this stuff, right? Dwarven Warrior. This, Swamp. Because, you know, you never know what you're going to get, right? You never know what's going to be in there. There's that Fireball that I I saw this fireball and I was like, yeah, dude, I want that. It's unfortunate though, because I don't know if you guys can really tell, but like it's got a lot of dirt and stuff over here. It's definitely been played quite a bit. So this probably couldn't even get graded if it was worth anything, which is unfortunate. But like I said, most of this box has been unfortunate. So, one would say that we didn't get lucky. But we learn, we laugh, we love, and we enjoy Magic for what it is, right? Right, guys? It's a card game. And the more you get out of it, is that it's a card game. I'll get to look at some of the older stuff that existed in these worlds. I'll get to see what they're about and what they've done, and kind of go from there. And like I said, we'll price things out. Hopefully I didn't just skim across stuff. If I did, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely go ahead and I'll fix that up for you. I'll re-edit the video to put prices in it. But currently, it's nothing to write home about as of this. This is about the stack of what I believe to be might be something, but probably nothing. We got for $60, including shipping, I got a bunch of lands. So like a good portion of that was lands. The worst part probably through all of it is that a bunch of it was tokens. Which, he's obviously collected over the years, but they're tokens, Like, they're tokens. Not only tokens, but these things, right? These don't matter. They don't. And then this one definitely doesn't matter. These things should not have a price on them at all. But they were in the box. So, you learn, right? And we can only hope that, what we got from it was worth it. I certainly hope that that today's video has been a lesson to myself and everybody around here. Obviously, this was money that I was willing to invest into something like this, but if you buy somebody's collection online for like $60, you're probably not going to get anything good. Let's be honest. A lot of the stuff, if you're looking for sheer collections, you're probably going to want to specifically, go and look at someone's collection in their shop or in their house, wherever that may be. You can ask to send pictures of things. That will certainly help out in regards to if you want to spend your money on it. Now, $60 for a bunch of commons, right? Now, if they're really good commons and they end up being really good in my decks, then we'll see. But at the end of the day, you just got to kind of, you take your losses in certain places. Obviously, I have yet to price these things as of right now, but I'm sure Edited Me will correct me if I'm wrong in my value here. But we'll just go from there and see. So, yeah. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys had a good one. We're going to do more of these. I don't like to invest in just commons, right? But I like to buy people's collections and kind of look them over, right? See what kind of stuff is out there. I think the one thing I won't buy, the one thing I will not buy ever, is repacks. Don't buy repacks, guys. Just don't. Don't buy them. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your money. You're not going to get anything good out of them. But anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. And please make sure to like the video and go ahead and share it with your friends. Share it with your friends of Magic and let them know that if they're starting a collection or if they're just new to the game, the best way to go is just to kind of follow your heart and work your way through it. And hopefully things work out great. But in these cases, they probably don't. So, yeah, thanks so much. And I hope to see you on the next video real soon. All right, guys, thanks so much. Nerd out.